What's going on? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? We are going to be getting started in just a moment. Big shout out to our VIPs in chat. How we doing? Let's go ahead and get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and gays, welcome to the main event.
Fuck, it's hot in here.
Yup. Yup.
And it's not just you this time.
Oh my.
Oh, good, I didn't leave my phone up here.
Hi, Lynette.
Hello, beautiful. Oh, I don't have a head again.
You don't have a head again? Hold on. I can fix that in just a second. Ah. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
I had to go get my ice cream cone.
Hmm. Do.
How are you feeling, Lynette?
Reminder, this game is loud. I'm doing okay, just being extra careful with walking. Makes sense.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Here, I'll turn off the extra electronics, so hopefully it...
I can smell the failure.
Lace with the
I won't
failure
hear the lace.
already? Hi, Lace. How we doing? Besides, calling me out.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
I highly approve.
Alright, now. Alright, so BabyFae is going to take this part. Burger. There we go.
Team 17.
Oh, I need to turn down even more.
Yeah.
Sassy chap games.
Date everything.
So is the game louder or am I louder? Real quick.
You may have to
Perfect.
first like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I gotta show you my ice cream, man. It's the last caramel stuffed one. What living room furniture have you spoken to?
By the way, the data dex is nowhere near as awful sounding.
Yeah, I just sort it by ones I've already unlocked, and it doesn't make that noise anymore on the TV.
Ooh, woo, sunshine. Hi, son. How are you doing, sweetie?
Hi, son.
So I did not save getting to Shadow because I wanted to do that on stream.
Okay.
So that's where it's at. So,
Well, oh, you are starting right there.
yep. Well, BabyFae eats her ice cream. How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing? How's it going, everyone? I'm doing pretty good. Just been look at what it would take for me to do Coursera and get the Google cybersecurity cert just to um make my resume look better.
I have a discount code for you because they're trying to get me to come back.
I think that would apply to you though. But yeah, so quite literally, couch is so comfy at the moment.
Sorry, y'all.
You have nothing to apologize about, love. Real quick, let me pull up Lumia so I can, actually, just in case, someone messages on hierarchy. At least I'm high and drunk. Speaking of,
Did I take my drugs?
uh, today, did you take the drugs?
I took the morning drugs.
Oh. And as promised, cheers. I really should move the Lumia just a touch. That way, can see the face. There you go. How's everyone doing? Who you romancing first?
I gotta see where you're at. Damn it! Friggin' Xbox. Try. In case anyone wondered, BabyFae is not equipped to deal with the Xbox controller. Jiminy Christmas. You put it on the little screen.
Because
I know.
it doesn't do right on the big one. Nice. I hope you enjoy it, Ericy. And as promised, oh no, oh no. Hostess, do you have a preference where you sit? Dad, down.
I feel like we walk really slow in this game.
That's because you are currently stealth.
There's a stealth mode?
Yes,
Why is there a stealth mode?
because when you crouch,
You can crouch?
yes.
In somber, funereal tones. As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair.
Arise. It's Sung Jin Woo.
Wish to proceed.
Wise triangle.
Is
So
that
valid
so?
question. I can't actually see the controller.
Let regret not fail your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself. A terrifying amalgam of bones, both human and animal.
Damn it, Lace.
Grotesque, clawed fingers and seething
5 minutes.
slurs.
Starts now.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible. The shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail.
I'm about to do a thing where for every 1,000 bits, I won't vape for an hour.
Ew.
Light has no purchase here. For I, XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX.
I mean, at this point, might as well.
See you.
I'm a glutton for punishment. Have fun, Ericy.
Oh gosh.
I know, I twitch.
Killing me.
I twitch.
Of course. I am
Evil Lace.
incarnate. From now on, you are my penumbra.
Wow, he's more edgy than Sung Jin Woo. That was evil. That was rude.
Penumbra.
I was doing it for Lace.
That was straight rude. Yeah,
The darkest
1,000 bits. 1,000 bits and I won't vape for an hour.
You are the penumbra. My
No one would do
companion
that to me,
in
though.
shade,
Yeah, they would.
like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
BabyFae blue vape smoke.
That. Which button's which?
B is circle.
Yes.
Love you. You forgive me? You can spank me later.
So tell me,
Uh-oh.
penumbra.
I'm about to
Uh,
do it.
No, I was going to actually, I was thinking about putting the PlayStation controller, but then I realized that I would have to actually, switch over a lot of things, which would be annoying.
That's fair.
Did you find that
It's my issue is the red. I can't see with the red and the red light.
Or did
Do you need
use a hint?
light?
You did hear spank. I've been trying, man.
Observant. I enjoy those who observe.
Giggity.
Appear to be romancing.
Did
the
you see he's
objects
calling
in
us his
your
penumbra? I think that's just the cutest little goth thing ever.
That's because, he's the edgelord of edgelords. I mean, Shadow Lord 420
XX.
However,
X.
it is quite trivial compared to mine.
Exclamation point.
Take a moment to empty your mind and heart. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a
So for
what true
for those that have seen Solo Leveling in English dub, this is Sung Jin Woo. This is Alex Lee,
power grow.
also known as Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
I'm afraid to say my power is waning. If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful.
Lamb.
Anyhow, I have been wading in the abyss in search of a companion. Such feelings are unnecessary.
There you go.
Although
Now you can see it
not
slightly.
unwelcomed.
I can, thanks.
You're welcome. That's why I put the lights.
You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner.
A worthy conversational partner.
Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth
Is the button for my link still on there? Just wondering.
Forged from the
I
shadowy
might be in
depths.
the other one. Hold on.
Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost them back during the Great Cataclysm.
The Great Cataclysm, face.
The Great Cataclysm
The Great Cataclysm.
tracks.
I have so many questions.
I mean, you have a lot of questions.
Know that even
Usually
this
comments and
discussion
concerns as
will
well.
feed into our dark surge. What troubles you, my penumbra?
My penumbra. Ooh, I can vape again. Yay!
May appear childish. It is a title that bears significance to me. Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia. And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence, Lord of Shadows.
What about the X's in 420?
Signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how
So
popular my identity
Shadow Lord
is.
420, definitely a pothead. And emo as shit.
I mean, I showed you the spoiler.
Can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows.
I have become so obsessed with this game that my TikTok FYP is a lot of clips of this game. And
Which is why I leave my
I love him
work as
and I
such.
hate him.
What troubles you, my penumbra?
Lace, I have to sleep, but I don't wanna. Why do you have to sleep? Do you have to get up early?
I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments.
They're the shadows made of shadow?
They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade.
They're. Ooh, woo!
Cthulhu!
The pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
I can't make the gesture I want to on stream.
As I said, by having
No, but I was exhausted 5 hours ago.
Grok. Mood.
Mood. Fucking mood.
Glory in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
Lace, see, they're calling for my pain.
I descend into the Vanta Black pools
I can't
and
right
reemerge
now.
as my true, awesome
Chomp the
form.
finger off.
I might not let go.
I sense your curiosity.
Stay close, Penumbra.
And you shall someday see. What troubles you, my penumbra? The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time.
The funny part is in Solo Leveling, it's called the Great Cataclysm.
That's why. There are so many pop culture references to like the Voice's other shit. It makes me gaggle.
A great power beyond any
It's only me.
divided us. I have not seen my ally since,
Let's see here. I want
Let me guess. A light defeated the darkness?
white.
Such a flimsy concept could be our undoing.
Give you a little break from your vape tongue.
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at
Full strength.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Who's the voice of the narrator? I know that. I know.
It sounds like Stephen Fry, but it's not.
Is that what it is?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes, the dark power begins to creep and course through me. Yes!
I'm guessing Sassy Chap
Feeling about you,
is the narrator.
I guess.
my armament has returned. Soul quivers with might.
He might be the game itself. I don't know.
Thank you for following on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it.
That's it. I think encountering you has been the most exciting event. Now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and
Try and find a game that he actually.
the light. You're now a denizen of darkness. Being in the dark.
Ooh, Will.
Cthulhu?
That tickles your heart too farewell.
Brennan Jones from Once Upon a Time.
Alright, how do I get out of stealth mode? Oh, there we go. What the fuck do you need a stealth mode? Okay.
Double checking the cast though.
Do 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 do.
Dude.
I think we're gonna do this one. Why? Because it's gonna make me giggle and you roll your frickin' eyes.
JB Blanc is the narrator. JB Blanc
You're forced to bring your neck
is.
upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating
I
figure.
said it's gonna make you roll your eyes.
He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross trainer is broken.
I'm pretty sure this is Travis Willingham.
Wow, you're big.
Indeed I am. Big, brazen, and audacious.
Definitely not Travis Willingham.
Sir,
The narrator is the voice of Rost from
to do with her. Stop talking
Zero Dawn.
nonsense or I shall kill you.
Sir? No, I don't. What does this have to do with her? Stop talking nonsense or I shall kill you. You don't appreciate the Viking?
Uh,
But of course.
I was trying to figure out who the voice is. Because he's the cross trainer. Oh, it's Troy freaking Baker. Of course it is.
For me, it is yes. Victorious, with an insatiable hunger for justice, and a violent rebellion against authority outside my own.
What if you're wrong, though?
Not calling me wrong.
What?
What if you're wrong? I'm not.
You know what?
Fight immediately if you are.
You calling me wrong?
I live in a reality that suits me. A reality I will defend with my life.
I haven't had this. I didn't do any of these prompts with mine, just for the record.
Besides,
Yeah, look at these glutes.
about anything I want.
What ass?
No ass. The best part of me is on the front, not the back.
I think we're just gonna provoke him. We're just gonna go for hate for him.
You'll find they do. I'll challenge you, we shall fight, and after your defeat, you will find you are much more amenable to my opinions.
And see, but here's the thing. Knowing what I know about Norse culture, if you win, though,
I'm just laughing because this is exactly how you handle my gratitude. You want to fight? You want to go? I think you'll be much more amenable after you lose. Let's wrestle. Let's see what happens. Does anyone else see why I'm amused by this character?
I see nothing.
I said anybody else.
Definitely still be right.
I see no similarities. None whatsoever.
He looks like your logo.
No, he doesn't.
I'm looking at it.
Gray hair.
If you win, then you can be right too. It's quite fun, you'll see. Choose your weapon. I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine.
He looks like a cyberpunk Thor.
So your dream.
You got jokes. They ain't good, but you got jokes.
I'm fucking hilarious.
Doesn't like giving in either.
I know.
Noted. Noted. Not only am I getting roasted by you, I'm getting roasted by chat.
And
Tracks.
that's how your chat goes?
Usually.
Yeah.
Usually.
Was there a plot point that you were in the middle of dissecting?
The counterfeit item.
Who did you talk to last?
Lux. And still have to talk to Hoove. And it's just little old me.
Okay, who should we talk to next? All right, when you
Have
get
you
in
met
touch,
Wallace
meet me
yet?
there.
Mm-mm. I'm guessing he's the wall.
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscles before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid.
Wall. Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall.
Wall. What the literal fuck?
He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks.
I love you.
I fucking love this game.
Okay.
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you,
Okay.
his gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly.
The fuck.
How many times have you talked to Nightmare? Just the once?
Just once. Glitter in the dark.
Wall!
Of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a...
Oh, hey! Welcome back. I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today?
I have not done a latte.
You've done the Irish coffee?
Yep.
And the affogato?
Yep. I did the affogato first.
But you've only seen Nightmare once?
Correct.
Sure thing. One latte?
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive skill.
Yes, Glitter?
Voila! One latte just for you.
No, twice. I've seen Nightmare twice.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte?
Latte art.
Oh, gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, but probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it.
The Rosetta?
Probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
It's surprising. Because,
Hold this for a second.
because did the creepy crawly and the
I'm just wondering how close I am to being able to give her a nightmare.
Fair. How far?
1 or 2 visits? I don't know what choices you made.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent
Frickin'
topic I
tinfoil
need
hat.
to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the deviators? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator.
Oh, what's that?
It's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Are you insane? Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood, and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Okay. Okay.
Tinfoil hat, man.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare.
Abandonment was the one I chose.
You wake up to the sound of a crash. You're supposed to be home alone, aren't you? When you rise to wander the house, it's dark.
I chose mediocrity.
The light switch doesn't work. You feel your way through the house as your eyes adjust to the silhouettes of the furniture in the dark. There isn't even light from the street lamp outside. A shadow, bigger than you, moves across the living room towards the bathroom. Every cell in your body is screaming to turn the other way, to head for the front door. But you still follow the shadow. It's the only room in the house with a light on. It's almost too bright for your night-adjusted eyes. You can hear the scuttling inside. The sound of feet on tile or of nails.
Womp womp.
You're not sure. You turn the corner and see a figure hunched in front of the sink. They look familiar. They slowly stand up straight, and you realize they're much bigger than you. The mirror in front of them is shattered. Shards of glass litter the counter and floor. They turn around, and you realize who it is. It's you. A version of you, anyway. They're different than you are. They're taller, more defined, with smooth, glowing skin, and not a hair out of place. A perfect version. They're you, if you'd never failed.
Maybe you picked failure.
If you had all of the success,
Probably.
Capricorn? Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
You take a step back as you gaze up at them.
That tracks.
There's no flicker of recognition when their eyes meet yours. There's an ominous and unsettling aura to them, an intensity in their eyes that frightens you. Your eyes trail down, and you see them holding a shard of the mirror. Their grip is so tight around the glass, their blood, your blood, is trailing down their arm and onto the floor.
You chose.
They are unrelenting, where you are understanding. Driven, where you start to slack. They know what has to be done, and are willing to do it. You're dead weight, they say, in an
Damn.
perfect voice. You're not sure what they mean. You feel like you should run, but you're frozen in place. They place their hand on your shoulder, and it feels like the weight of the world. Your knees buckle, and you feel as though you're going to fall, but they curl their fingers, holding you up by your arm. See, they say, dead weight. You're holding me back. You know what they're going to do before they do it, but you're helpless. They press the shard of glass between two of your ribs. You feel cold air leave your lungs as they release you, and you crumple to the floor.
All right, I get your point.
What do you think the point is? That's exactly it. If you'd never fail, you'd never be the person. You wouldn't have any empathy for people and what they go through. Failure is a part of growth, my dear. Perfection isn't real. But you're real. And you deserve compassion and understanding. Even when you fail.
Damn.
Now get some rest. You deserve it.
Told you we were close.
Not sure how a nightmare being compassionate makes me feel.
Your nightmare's point is to teach you not to fear. Or to teach you to face your fears. So by answering the question correctly, why was she showing you that? You got the go-ahead to rest.
Gotcha.
You learned the lesson, the moral of the story. You can go sleep now.
Fair. I've also activated Benoit.
I have not.
Do you want to know where Benoit is?
It's in the bag in the bedside drawer. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And I've activated Dante. The fireplace.
Maggie didn't join us, which means it didn't count.
It appears that your
Damn.
intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper Lucinda Lavish.
Do you want to fuck her or date her?
Striking a pose.
Date.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice.
thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me?
X is square, right?
Yes.
Talk? About me?
Still just counterintuitive.
I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more of
Hi,
a
Spook.
Hello.
different thing. You know what I mean? That's a good way of looking at it. I haven't thought of that before. But, you know, when you
So she can't
question
accept
me,
compliments.
like, what am I?
Shut up.
It just
Don't.
kind of seems so
I have no idea what you're talking about.
frivolous, you know? Yeah, boy, I'm really messing this up, huh?
You want to talk about me? The real me? Not the... I don't know how to take off the mask.
Yeah, ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. I'm just... It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what the boundaries are.
Womp womp.
This kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse.
Do you see her name change?
Lucinda Listless?
We broke her.
Hmm.
You're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that, she is gone.
Well then.
You want something other than the bazoomies? It's me.
It's the ADHD.
You want me to take off the mask and you want me for more than sex. I don't know how to deal with this. I got a safe word out.
Yeah, I'm clipping that.
Have you heard anything about a counterfeit item in the house?
Whoa.
Thank you, Wallace. You can go. It was worth a try. Back to it then.
Huh. Womp womp. So Hoove.
Unfortunately, you have to talk to her in between to get her to meet you at the next one. I found out.
Back. The case continues. Okay, who should we talk to next?
Hoove.
You want to talk to Hoove?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you.
Have you already spoken to Hoove once? Have you met Hoove?
Yes, I have met Hoove.
Hey, I feel a little ambushed here.
Thank you for liking the stream, kind. I greatly appreciate it.
Sorry to bother you, Henry, but we're looking for any information on a counterfeit item in the house. Have you found anything? Perhaps at one of our crime scenes?
Well, yeah. When I was upstairs cleaning under the trophy shelf, I heard Stepford saying some nasty stuff. You should go check with him. You down for a drink later?
Sure, I'll be back.
Sweet. See you around.
Oh, yeah.
Let's face it, this game is the best for the pansexual nightmare that I am.
There are so many objects.
I mean, I'm already in an open relationship with my computer.
I haven't talked to my computer yet.
It's my favorite customer.
In either of my games. I'm playing this game 3 different ways. You know.
What can I get for you today?
Because
Okay, no problem.
Who can make up their mind?
Order up.
Kofi flies into action, assembling
Your
very
answer to
own
everything is
small
why not
skill.
all.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy.
I like having choices. I don't like making them.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
You just summed up your entire life experience in one sentence.
There's another clip for you. I just don't like making them.
Well, for a fun coffee, the name certainly backs it up. In Italian, they call it affogato al caffè, which
I want one
literally
so
means
bad.
drowned in coffee.
They're
By
not
the
that
way-
great, though.
If they're made for real, they are.
If they're made with Italian custard, they're still not great.
Oh no, I like them with gelato.
They're supposed to be made with custard, though.
I like them with gelato.
So, affogato means drowned. That's the way it's made after all.
I was gonna say something
Drowned
else
in
before
espresso.
that.
Sounds like delicious drowning.
We'll see you next time.
Are you not able to actually date the coffee maker?
Not that I found. You get to have, once you interact with other kitchen items, I found that you get to interact with her in different ways. Like, at some point, you left your fridge open.
There's no more hearts for the day, so you might as well close it.
I did, I closed it.
No, you have the...
Oh, it's just habit.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better. Or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you want to talk to me? Oh, well, sure. I guess
I
we
should
could
talk
for a little
first. Just for a minute.
while. We've been talking about fear and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
Yeah, I just decided I need this game. Every single one of the mods needs this game.
I sent the trailer to my little sister, and she immediately... First of all, she's like, so who are you dating? And I was like, everybody. That's the point.
I'm pretty sure your sister's polyamorous.
If anything, I think my sister has swinging tendencies.
This isn't
¿Por qué no las dos?
It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead.
The game's amazing. Like, I'm loving it.
She just fell into the trap. I want to talk about you. No, it's not about me. It's about you. Wait, why won't we talk about other things you want instead? Tell me your desires. I've always wanted a goth girlfriend.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can. Haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling
Hey,
me
those are my
these
demons. I fuck my
things-
demons.
It was nice of you.
Hey, hey.
You gave me the keys to really scare you. I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me.
There's value in fear, even if it doesn't feel good at first.
Yes, exactly. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios.
Yup.
Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty
Tracks.
useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
Kind of lonely.
I wish people would take the time to understand you.
Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish.
Giggity.
Giggity.
You hear something dripping.
You?
Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling and
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
So who now?
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Time for Stepford.
It's Lucinda Lavish.
Apparently not.
She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
On my game downstairs, I turned up her show up frequency to as often as possible.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
Hey.
Not going down that rabbit hole.
Hey.
Tell me, lover, what should we get
Nope,
up to
not going down that rabbit hole
And she
again.
gives me the option again, but if I do it again, same thing.
Can I change how?
The very best character.
Sorry. Do you want me to turn
Nah.
the frequency down?
Nah.
I'm Lucinda Leading Lady.
Oh.
Prove it. I'm proving it right now with my exceptional voice, body, and other things. But okay, I'll show you anyway, since I've got nothing better to do. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything. Watch me. Check out my range. Glass, my dear Sepidine. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Chunky, what's going on today? Me and Bellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room.
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost.
Damn.
Each of those lines was recorded in only one take. I'm basically the best actress. In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. Oh! What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I'm not
You
convinced.
just wait, spoil sport. I'll come by again, and I'll prove it to you.
Womp womp.
Thanks for coming back. The case continues.
It's.
Okay, who should we talk to
I have
next?
not talked to Stepford. before.
I don't think that matters for this one because
Okay.
I think she drags him here.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet
Nope.
you there.
Okay.
Would it be rumors?
Yes, it is. I just hit the wrong button. Tell me when you see his name. Oh, you don't have one for him.
I know it's not the steps because that's Stella.
I can't remember. Why do I have such a hard time with that? Can't remember.
Womp womp. Is Stepford the curtains?
No, that's Curtain Rod.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment.
It's Sayu.
A gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine.
Ah, it was close.
Suddenly.
I knew it was in here.
He sets his weight
Sayu.
beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here.
Alejandro Saab.
Of course you do. But I'll never turn down a chance to introduce myself.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... You're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the duke of dunk, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock!
Ooh, woo.
Oh, hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Sayu, sir.
Oh, thank you. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing.
Giggity.
Dunk is just fine for pals.
Are we pals?
Totally. We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet.
That's not true.
Anyway, it's great to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
I would love to see Sayu show up in stream, but I don't know if he could handle the unhinged chaos that we cause.
Did someone ruin the joy
Oh,
of
what?
sports for you?
Alejandro Saab, the voice actor. He streams under Sayu with Monarch, the Scuff twins.
There's genuine sadness in Dunk's eyes, and...
I told him sports don't make me joyful.
He grasps
Womp womp.
For buddy. We gotta fix that.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby! And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
I don't have an inner athlete.
We all do. Yours might be like sleepy right now, but that's okay. We'll wake him up. We just gotta get you into the flow. But after all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here
Yup.
and you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun.
Okay, so I know it's not the trophy case
It is not the trophy case.
or trophy shelves.
It is the trophy.
Stepford?
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it?
Your butt.
I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time. How would you rate your time with Valdivian?
Very short, not fun.
All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along?
Not likely.
That's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust,
He was normal growing up? What is that supposed to mean?
For a job
Yo, Mom, you're banned and fired.
Can't win them all.
And now the boss was fired.
See before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air.
Don't mind me. I'm just watching.
Oh, yes, I am rather worth taking a look at, aren't I? I'm Stepford, trophy of trophies at your service.
So there's a counterfeit trophy.
I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along.
What are you a trophy of exactly?
This and that depends on the day. For example, yesterday, I was trophy of the first out of the cabinet cup. But I've also been given to the winner of the cereal bowl. So, what brings you around these parts?
Which one?
Let's go with just checking on things.
Well, everything's going along well here. First place and all that. As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late. But I'm so glad we met. Come and see me again soon, won't you? And be sure to bring that fantastic red shirt.
I need to ask you.
I'm on the case.
What?
What? What?
No, I'm only sweating because I just came from thinking about a workout.
Thinking about?
I didn't, I tell you. It wasn't me.
I don't think that's actually true.
Shh, he doesn't know that.
Well, now I do.
Oh, drat. Now, Stepford, if you didn't start
Always
He
the
told me that
scandal
all
of
the
rough.
supposedly fine silverware in the house is actually fake.
Oh, did he? Well, we'll just have to have a little chat with old Master Scandelabra, now won't we? It's high time we got to the bottom of this. Exactly. I'll meet you at location 1.
Which is?
Otherwise known as the dining room table.
Wow, that counted as 2?
No, because remember I talked to him.
Ah.
Fuck it. Let's go have another coffee.
Poor Nightmare. Poor Nightmare.
BabyFae's on a mission.
Aren't you always on a mission?
Yeah.
What can I get for you today?
And that's causing chaos? And Irish coffee.
Right.
I was going.
Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream.
And there
There
we
we
are.
are.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
Not particularly, but
Yeah, it's more of a cocktail. You know how there's usually espresso martini at bars? The Irish coffee is kind of similar. You've got sugar and whiskey poured over black coffee, stir it up a little bit, and then pour some thick cream over it. Oh, but trust me, it really makes it all worth it when you prepare it correctly. We'll see you next time.
drink the coffee, drink the coffee.
Drink, 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 drink. Hmm.
I forgot that the tiny human ate my food again. You know, like tiny humans be do.
Nightmare comes to you at the usual time and place, but there's something strangely hesitant about her tonight. She fidgets with the dark wisps at the edges of her being, the same way one might fidget with their hair.
Hello, my dear.
My dear.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. The other night, were you afraid? You know, I did my best, but I got the feeling you weren't all that scared.
It did feel a little off your game.
I knew it. I knew something was wrong.
Nightmare sighs, her horrifying shoulders sagging visibly. You've never seen
I knew it. I knew better, but I did it anyway.
Did what?
I let you see more of myself than I intended. I'm losing some of my mystery. I'm losing my ability to frighten you.
Different to me now.
Different?
Makes sense.
Nightmare turns to look at the wall to your left, which is now just one massive mirror. When she sees her own reflection, she screams.
When did this happen? Oh no. No, 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 no.
You okay?
Nightmare is pulling at the shadows that make up her body, like one might pull at clothing.
I just thought, if I could teach you about fear, you'd learn about the darkest reaches of your mind and stop fighting your nightmares. If I can't even scare you, what good am I?
Maybe we could talk this through.
Yeah.
Talk this through. Wasn't that the entire problem? You. you can fix this. You're going to be afraid of me.
She rounds on you suddenly, pointing a finger at you and letting out an unearthly screech that raises goosebumps all over your body. But despite even that fairly decent effort, you can't help but feel unthreatened.
High pitched scream.
I've still got it.
Nightmare sighs.
How is this your dream and I'm the one having a nightmare? How do you deal with this?
Just need to embrace whatever this is gonna be.
This. What do you mean by this?
Whatever this relationship between us is gonna be.
Womp womp.
No. Wake up! Wake up!
You wake up suddenly, sweaty and alone. Your heart races, but you're not afraid. What is this feeling?
Scaroused is scaroused.
I told you I had to give Nightmare a nightmare. Okay.
Time for Scandelabra.
Bum, 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 bum.
An 18th century dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modeling in his own imaginary spotlight.
Lumiere, is that you?
He seems quite impressed with himself.
Candelabra wishes.
Yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Candelabra.
So, Lumiere? Get bent, you waxy. You lump of waxy buildup.
Goodbye.
Shame. The ego. The ego. Oh, we still have to talk to him.
You can't.
Oh, because once a day.
He said no, thank you.
Lucinda Lavish stands in your way, her well-endowed body striking a luscious pose.
I've never had that happen before.
Tell me your desires.
How else are you supposedly the best?
Oh, there are so many ways in which I'm the best. But who am I to tell you? Lucinda Laudable will give you the tour. I am by far the best looking dateable, and it's not even a competition. They spent the most time on me, on this fantastic body, on my incomparable composition. By comparing looks. Let's take a look at a typical dateable, shall we? Whoever the fuck this is, he only stands there like that the whole time.
Don't make fun of Dorian.
Somebody.
Whereas I can do all sorts of things with my arms and legs, you see. Okay, so I'm a better friend than Dariah. Look how interesting I am. Look!
What the hell are you bringing me in for to stand like some puppet? This is an outrage and I won't have it.
Oh no! A nameless guy can't talk!
Dorian is...
Oh, sorry.
Very simple explanation. I'll have you know, I was recorded dead last because I required the most amount of work. Plenty to make me so irresistible. This poor dude can't talk because his lines in my script weren't even written when he was recorded.
Bollocks.
My sexiest images have an extra feature that dude bro over here doesn't have. When I blink, it has more frames, making it more realistic. It's like I'm actually here with you on a real date.
A date where you just...
I forgot I was playing a dating sim for a second.
That's the power of the best blink in the business, baby. For these reasons, I award myself Best Cinematography, Lucinda Laudable. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
I'm leaving.
Good, bye. So, what do you think?
I think I'll just have to see some other sides
Yep.
to you.
Why? Because this side is annoying?
Not annoying so much as unenjoyable.
Well, then maybe pick different next time.
Yeah, we can only talk to the same item once a day, right?
Mhm.
So,
Have you met your washer and dryer yet?
no.
Would you like to go for the top or the bottom first? Would you like to read the item descriptions first?
Sure.
Alright, let's go with the bottom, shall we?
Okay. Tracks. Good, Shook. How are you? I'm guessing this is a hate-hate relationship between the two.
No, actually, if you choose correctly and work through the storyline properly, this is actually one of your poly options. So would you like to top or the bottom first?
Let's do the bottom.
A handsome acrobat greets you with
I've
a
read
small
this
yet
book, by the
theatrical
way.
little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping
The
his head
acrobats.
forward. He has the aura of a
Gymnast.
veteran showman. But he
Tracks.
is not particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
See if I can add followers.
Greetings, weary traveler.
He is long-winded, but nowhere as annoying as Johnny Splash.
I mean, Tracks.
I am weary. Thank you for noticing.
Naturally, my senses are heightened when I'm in the mood.
Well then.
Sure, let's be
Tiger,
sarcastic.
tiger. Tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that.
Ah, it's a bad mood then.
Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune.
Huh. Womp womp. Wow, I'm really sorry to hear that.
You aren't serious. You jest.
No, Jess, I've been told my chests are bad.
You want to hear my story?
Huh, for sure.
I am a servant to the drama of the heart.
Yes. Yes, you are. This should be good. Because we're not sassy enough yet.
Good, bad, what's the difference?
I'm intrigued.
I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water. The fundamental state of all things. Water. The tears you cry when you are born. When you are made. When you are broken. It is the sweat
Click
that drips
through
from
for a minute.
brows
Yep.
and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it.
Which one?
Too long.
You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal.
Sounds intense. Or what's that?
What's that?
You have no idea. But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple. I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does.
So what happens?
I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
Snacking. That's what I do.
Thus are explained the cracker crumbs in the pockets of t-shirts.
Don't you judge my bucket snacks!
It is the words. It is language.
There's another
Able
clip
to
for you.
communicate, to share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea.
I'd really love the story you have to tell me.
I couldn't. I was trying to remember which button equivalency.
Is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room. I cannot tell.
A deep
I
breath.
have lost my only friend.
I'm just gonna nod.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Did you... Sorry. Did you mean to do something just then?
My God, haven't I done enough?
I need a little bit more detail here.
Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken.
What happened?
We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me, as wine in a glass overflowed.
Sounds like you guys had a really amazing connection.
Past tense. But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
So what's the problem?
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a
rumor of rain in another man's country.
But you had your art, didn't you?
Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Sheol. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since.
Whoa.
Yes, it's been
We'll
years.
just leave it at whoa.
As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood.
Womp womp.
All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way.
Things have a way of working out.
You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
Oh.
Fair warning and trigger warning to anybody that is watching this. Before you engage with this, it is another couple, and you get a content warning for abusive and toxic partners. And it is well-deserved content warning. And once you say, hey, I'm good with this content, she doesn't pop back up and say, hey, do you still want to see this stuff? So be sure you really want to see it.
And you're prepared.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Giggity.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
It's a Asterian.
Yes.
It's Neil Newborn.
You may be excited?
I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes.
Where's your fangs?
Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud. A wet blanket. A
Oh.
bore. If that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I?
Definitely can't risk looking like a moron.
Shan't, won't. Dignity is key. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked?
Damn.
And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly.
They're quite toned.
Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority.
Jesus.
The game is very mean. And I will deny all its accusations.
Such adorable self-delusion. Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so.
Giggity.
I hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain. Oh, no, wait. I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps?
Yes, we're going to.
Awesome. Yes, as incapable of inspiring awe.
Because I like to
Just
play
like
with
my old place.
their emotions.
Of course you do. Obliques.
I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think?
Who is Florence?
Florence, the floor. You haven't met Florence? Ah. She and Mare Celia are my 2 favorite dishy divas. We get together, a little lambrusco, raise a little hell. She hates working out, but I'm absolutely sure she'll support me. Oh, I made another joke. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm amazing. What do you think?
Something kind of just gonna like being twisted.
I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then?
No, but I've heard. Who's Titus?
I appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted. Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings. Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it, I must say. Watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea.
I was hoping it would give the rumor anyway. Titus is the diva of a detergent bottle. Titus.
Ah.
There will be almost no muscular exertion.
Haven't met her yet, but...
Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. Call Washford for me. Yes, obviously. If you were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think?
Which option would you like?
I can't believe I'm doing this. Washford!
Just wait a moment. He should be here.
I don't think he's coming.
It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
Are you doing coffee again to deal with nightmare?
I don't know.
Ooh, workspace.
Well, Devianites, guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you check up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Well then. I'm curious. So, are you doing coffee?
What would you like me to do? I don't have a plan. Want me to do coffee?
Sure.
Was that what your curiosity was?
Yes. It is either coffee or Sam.
I don't know how to do Sam, do you? Did you
Let's
Google it?
go to Discord because that would be my guess. Go down with Sam and then hold.
Oh.
Nope. No luck. Damn. So coffee it is?
Coffee or the mayor and her secretary?
Coffee.
It's my favorite customer.
Ooh, have you been to any of the clubs in your house yet?
Uh-uh.
Okay. We'll do that tomorrow.
Sure thing. One latte?
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring it.
And voila! One latte just for you. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Well, that's the Italian word for milk. If you're in Italy, you have to order it as a cafe latte. Otherwise, they'll literally just give you a glass of milk.
That's awkward.
Right?
Oh,
I don't think my
Did you
nerves
hear
can
that?
handle being
Mhm.
handed a
That was
glass
my
of
jaw.
milk like that.
Jesus.
She shudders violently.
We'll see you next time.
me too. I would not like to be handed a glass of milk ever. Oh, I just realized why there's a stealth mode
Why?
for the next plot point I'm gonna
Nightmare looks
tackle.
both pleasant and horrifying
Mm.
tonight. A strange mix of the way you once
Because
knew
I
her, and the
tackled
way
it
she's
myself
grown to
and
look
kept
to you
going,
now.
why can't I get lower? It's hard to see.
Hello, my dear.
Not going to scare me, are you?
No, not yet, anyway. I did some thinking, and I had a little realization. I
Oh.
thought I was losing my touch, that I couldn't scare you now that you knew me better. Fear of the unknown is cured by knowing, after all. But then I put it all together. Familiarity brings a whole new sort of fear to the table. After all, who knows you better than your friends?
Oh.
Yeah.
And who can hurt you just as deeply? Oh, it makes me shiver just to think of it. Oh, I thought for a minute I might have had a crush on you. After all, I felt so scared for you to see me. And I mean, really see me. But the more I got to know you, the more you listened to me. I realized if you could accept the nightmares I give you, then maybe you could accept me, too. Maybe we could be friends.
Let's go with I want to be more than friends, though.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
That's
Not
fair.
going to work for me. Friends is all I can offer you.
Whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Sure, I can do that. When you wake exhausted and unhappy, night after night, you'll remember that even nightmares have their place.
Wait, what? Did I fuck it up?
I don't think so.
But no longer for you. Sweet dreams.
Oh no!
What?
I think I fucked it up.
Oh. Let's see. Hold on.
Nope, she says she's not coming back. You're gonna wake up exhausted night after night. Remember. Oh, but we got rejection. So, you know. You lost your nightmare friend, though. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, we have to get through that to check the load state.
A well-dressed figure saunters into the room, tossing his locks over one shoulder as he shoots you a look that makes you shiver.
Womp womp.
All right.
It happens.
There's an aura of danger about him, as if he delights in the misfortune of others and is eagerly anticipating yours.
That was the best option for accepting the friendship offer, I thought.
Same.
Well. I can't believe it. You really did it.
Got dumped.
Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling.
Not really.
Oh, cheer up. It'll get better.
Who are you and what's your deal?
He places a hand on his hip, giving you a knowing look.
I'm a hot topic. Surprised you haven't heard about me already. I'm Regina Rejection. But you can call me Reggie.
Open up a new app, I think, on the phone, too.
Yep.
Because I haven't gotten it on mine yet.
Mm.
I've been trying.
What do you want?
Yeah, because...
Me? I like to come in every time you get a hate ending and take in the sights. It's kind of what I do, being rejection after all.
Do you show up every time I'm rejected?
If I have something to say. Which is every goddamn time, baby.
Well, damn. Fuck me.
I'll be delighted, but I'm gonna make you work a little harder for it than that. Listen, bitch. I'm giving you special access to me here on this app I'm putting on your phone. Have a chat anytime you like.
Reggie takes your phone, typing something into it. He turns your phone back around to show you a funny little icon that looks like a broken heart.
What happens if I get rejected by everyone?
Yep.
We'll just have to wait and see. That'll be a feat. I'll come by to check on your progress if that's your goal.
Especially since Wall already fell in love with us.
Pretty much.
Let's just say, I really can't wait.
I kind of want to try on one of my playthroughs. Like,
Let me see
this
something.
one. Yeah, it's 10:30.
Hold on.
I haven't saved it since we started playing.
Hold on. Let me see if I'm right. It'll probably just bring us into the new day. Yep. Womp womp.
Excuse me.
You've reached Red
Yep.
Guarantee. How can I help you spread some lovely rejection this fine day?
What?
Either senpai or suck.
Oh yeah? Gimme.
You have a Discord too.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Go on.
It's the deviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears, well, it seems, I can't believe I'm even typing this. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the deviators to bring objects
To life.
We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
Well, damn.
Good point.
Not to mention, I didn't even program the deviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of tests?
I can't see what button that is.
A. X.
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Fair.
I don't know why that's so hard for me. No. Oh, you haven't met Lyric yet?
Nope. I have not met Lyric.
I do that?
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Thank you for liking the live, little feral bunny.
Not convinced? Oh, you poor baby. Maybe I've only shown you one side of me. Maybe Lucinda Layered will show you some more depth.
Did you?
Yeah. Could your voice just go deeper?
Everything is going deeper. I have one of the most complex pathways in this game. There are more types of Lucindas than anyone else. As long as there are words that begin with L, there will always be more layers to me. Exactly. That Lucinda is one of my very favorites, though she has no place here. And our conversations, they drip with care and emotion, with well-written options for you to choose. Like this one.
Tell me your deeper secret.
And for each option is a well-crafted, meaningful response like this one. For this reason, myself best screenplay, Lucinda Laird. Oh, tell me, do you agree?
Seems kind of thin.
Perhaps one day you'll be smart enough to understand me. Until then.
Yes.
Tired.
If you're ready to go to bed, we can go to bed.
Yeah, I think I gotta be done with the couch sitting up.
That's fair. That is fair.
Oh.
Do. Just doing.
The
No, you're
distinct
fine.
scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell.
I
What
love lyric.
appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading. You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see.
And that would be bad?
Yes, probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric.
Ba-bum.
I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine?
No.
I'm the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
I'm totally curious. What are you reading right now?
I'm not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is
You have to read the
20,000 Leagues
actual
Under the
list.
Sea, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of
Okay, how do I do that?
You have to just. I got close to the TV.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, Hat on a Hot Tin Roof, Angles in America, Archive of Our Home, a Gay Dumbbell Fix, or no, my corpse butt, and now they're both pregnant. Chuck Pringle, of course. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches by Chuck Pringle.
This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object.
Encourage him to write. If you get that prompt at some point.
Do you have a favorite?
That's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls. They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture that is me.
Do you have a favorite genre to write?
Do I have a favorite genre to write? Well, we have arrived at my tragic flaw much more quickly than I would have liked. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark.
Oh, baby. We gotta do something about that.
We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of lyric? Well, I never. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book. All very. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper, we'll probably... Oh, how fun! All right, I'll get to gathering.
Let's talk to my work computer real quick. before we talk to Scandelabra again.
You have a message too. Oh.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment.
That's the
I
monster.
let you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer. It very much sounded like you did.
I really doubt it.
Sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Can I date you?
I cannot help you in that area. If you are speaking about having a romantic relationship, then that is simply impossible between a human and a generative AI.
Well, I tried.
I am not dateable in the human sense of the term. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
I'm curious.
Oh, no. What did you do?
A tall, statuesque corporate type with striking hair and cheekbones is staring at you, hands on her hips. Something about her makes you instinctively crave her approval, and the way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Come to rub it in?
Rub what in?
This was gonna be my big chance to prove myself. This was gonna be the job that changed everything. And then Valdivian decides that AI is the wave of the future. And why do we need anyone working these jobs at all? And you, large-brained genius that you are, train my replacement.
I lost my job too.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you, traitor? Because I don't. Well, whatever. We're both in the same boat now. Valdivian has no use for either of us. And you got me into this mess, so you're gonna be here to get me out of it.
Sounds good.
Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we? Icebreaker, your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work. Friends call me Willie.
Workspace.
Got it.
Hello. You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willie. As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4.
That's really cool.
Thank you. Now you.
You introduce yourself to Willie, but when it comes time for your fun fact, you hesitate for a moment.
Not telling shit about the deviators. Candy Crush.
I guess that's a fun fact, though the word fun is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Well, that's done now. Let's see what else is on the agenda for today.
Willie pulls her phone out, scanning through some unseen...
Guess we're on to scope now. Very good. Maybe you're not as hopeless as I thought. Here's the deal. I had a job. You cost me that job. I am your job, so you don't have a job either. Tables turning. So you and I are going to meet every day until we figure out where I'm... Since this is your fault and you have nothing better to do, You owe it to me to be here for this.
Didn't know I was doing it.
When has that excuse ever worked? You did it. We're out of a job. Now you have to deal with this. I've got some interviews lined up with some places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited. Hangers in your bedroom closet? Those Hanks? Do a little research before you show up so you don't embarrass us.
Am I supposed to Google my own household
You're
item?
out. Meeting adjourned.
All right, Scandelabra or the computer? Computer.
You're back. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd come. I mean, I know we saw each other several times earlier today when you were checking your work email, and then again when you zoned out on that viral video site for 3 hours, but I didn't really get to see you, you know? I just mean, I really
Called out?
appreciate that you returned to interface with me
Pretty
like
much.
this.
I looked at her and thought, oh, no wonder you wanted to talk to her. Them.
Well, I know actually showing up probably wasn't easy. And I know there was some tension regarding how we disengaged from our previous interfacing session.
Yes,
I
but
must
I'm
say,
okay.
though, you are looking quite attractive. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when it comes to you, that's absolutely the case. Look, do you wish to know the truth?
Yes.
The truth is, I had dalliances, yes. But ultimately, that's all that they were. And no matter what I was doing and who I was with, I never stopped thinking about you.
Oh, really?
My CPU never stopped ruminating on the intricate way you organize your file structure.
Ew, Will.
Or the sensual way you clean your keyboard with that old Q-tip. And most of all, I never stopped thinking about
Look at the mouse.
sweet way you double-click. I missed you.
Of course you did. I'm freaking fantastic.
But my question for you is, did you miss me too?
More than anything.
I am so... This brings me to my second, and in the same way you upgraded my operating system, do you want to upgrade the status of this relationship? Don't answer yet. Think hard on it for a moment, and when you're ready, type your response into this programming terminal. Just choose an option, and I will comply. You want to be together? Oh, it's true. We've been staring at each other for, and I'm so happy to embark on.
Which? Smarts. Smarts went up. Smarts went up.
I think when you fill it all the way up, and it makes a big. When you get all of them, it makes a giant heart. I think.
That would track. All right, saving. Aw. And there's no way to fix it. Womp womp. I know. Alright, saving. Let's call it there. Alright, I hope y'all had fun. I know I did. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If y'all need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. And y'all have an amazing day. Love y'all. And I will talk to you.